Hello. Welcome, everyone, to this edition of I just got laid off from my job, so let's build some roller coasters instead of me working. Let's see, the Indianapolis 500 is today, actually right about now, but since I live in Indianapolis, they black out the broadcast, the live broadcast, unless the Indianapolis 500 has sold out of all the tickets. And they never sell out of all the tickets, except for, I think they lifted the blackout during COVID, but that was it. So, yeah, it's not live for anybody in Indianapolis. It was called off from rain. What? Wait a minute. What was called off from rain? The whole thing? Oh, it's delayed. Uh-huh. I see. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Typing ASMR someday. Someday we will do it. Alright, so I guess nobody's watching it. Haha. So what they do in Indianapolis is they will show a delayed broadcast after the actual race has finished running. And then if you're at home, you get to see it in Indianapolis. Otherwise, you're expected to go if you want to see it live. It's pretty impractical for some of us, so I guess I'm just out of luck. Unless I want to find a unsanctioned online. Never mind. So instead of worrying about that... Oh, I'm the reason you're playing this game right now? That's baller. I love it. So, if you have not seen this before, this is our theme park. It's not a Great Depression era theme park. It's a Great Depression themed theme park. That brown area, oh, we will get to it. We will get to it. When you come into the Great Depression era theme park, you're greeted with a shack. Also, good day, Into the Woods 218. You're also greeted with a bunch of broken benches because it's the Depression. You're greeted with the abandoned Great Gatsby mansion because he's dead, because it's the 30s. And then, over here, this is an unemployment line. I won't show you all of it right now. You'll just have to trust me that it's here. I promise you'll see it later. Yeah, Zoo Tycoon I would love to stream, but it goes cattywampus on modern computers when you try to stream it. I have a solution, but it's not a solution I can implement until I get a second computer, which I'm working on getting funds for. So, over here we have the Dust Bowl. This is a carousel. It's gray, like dust, and it's sitting in the sand. It's a Dust Bowl carousel. Then, over this way, this right here is called Hyper... What's it called? I haven't played this since last time I played it. I think it's the High Interest Hyper Coaster. It is. We'll get back to that one in a minute. But over this way, this is the soup kitchen in the Great Depression theme park. I'm an influencer? Oh god, I hope not. My opinion of influencers is not something I want to share on stream because I don't swear a lot on stream, if I can help it. The soup kitchen is where all the police officers are hanging out to make sure the soup gets distributed fairly. There is a no loitering sign, and they do have billy clubs out, but I don't want you to worry about that. I am your favorite influencer. Oh, God. Just today, my little one asked me if I sell anything on my videos, and I told him no, and he said that I should. And I'm like, there's nothing I want to sell. And he said, you can sell stickers. And I'm like, oh, no. So I guess I need to make some stickers. I guess I am influencing other people, but I don't have the dead, soulless eyes needed to be an influencer. This is the hobo train. Sorry, this was the electric chair because that came to prominence in the 30s, but don't worry, it's just a ride. It's not a real electric chair. Over here is the hobo train. And then over this way. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. I need to be getting paid for influencing you to spend money on EA games. Is it an influencer move to gently correct and say that this game is actually owned by Atari? Does that make me more of an influencer? I don't know. So, over here, the hobo train, it deposits you into a land called Farm Crisis. And this is one of our premier attractions. Someone asked about this just a minute ago. This is a part of the park where... no, it's not EA. The Sims is owned by EA and all the Sim games, but this game was purchased by Atari. Yeah, so this area is where you wander around and you look at all of this land and you wonder where it went all wrong. I'm pretty good at this game. Thank you. We did put a garden in here, a Great Depression garden, but mostly, nobody's watering it. Mostly it's just, even a couple cacti have sprung up, which is weird. But it's all clay and dirt and sand, and everybody's wondering, where's all my crops? Answer, somewhere else. And then over here we have the Fallow Fields Experience. Is it even running right now? Allegedly it's running, but I don't see any of the cars that are supposed to be on it. That's very strange. Let me try starting it and restarting it. It's supposed to have a bunch of pickup trucks going around it. I guess the pickup trucks are on break. Yeah, no pickup trucks. That's weird. Oh, well. Let's go to the next feature. This is more of the unemployment line. It's a very, very long line, as you might have guessed by looking at this very long line. Down here we have a ride called Dillinger, where John Dillinger gets chased by the Fuzz. McFetty, that ride is still a no-go, I am sorry to say. This is a family-friendly-ish stream. We only do wanton and gratuitous violence. That's our only vice here. Over this way, you see this yellow path here? That goes to a ride that I was bribed into making. Spoiler alert, you don't find it. I thought I already turned on a cheat for the pickups. Like, if you go into the actual Fallow Fields Experience... Oh, we sent it down to just one train? That is sick. Let me, no wonder I can't find it. It's probably elsewhere on the track from wherever I'm looking. Let's send it back up to many trains. Or can we? What is this? How come... Did I break it? Let's go back to pickup trucks. I think we broke it. This ride doesn't look very unbroken. Okay, I found the one pickup truck. It's in there. But it needs to be gray. Or dark brown. Just this muted brown color. That was the only color available to anybody at the time. There it goes. Oh! Jessica Lindbergh! In the chat, we found you. That is very unexpected. I don't even know what to do. I mean, do we close the ride now because we found you? This is most unexpected. He enjoyed every minute of that maze. Oh, somebody's got to take responsibility somewhere. Can we let people overwater and delete? Well, okay, let me tell you about the water thing. Jessica, I am sorry to hear that you got for the entire life that you were the Lindbergh baby, but you're in the right place because we found you. The meme is dead. You can tell everyone that you were found and that you want to let it die. Ah, the Great Depression, I've missed you. Of course. Of course. So once you get to the front of the unemployment line right here, you get on this little train ride, and you think you're going to find work or relief for your unemployment, but you don't. You just get off right here. And then from there, you exit this way, and you go around, and you go up here, and you're like, is there work here? No, it's just another entrance to the train ride. And then you could get on the train ride, but then it just goes over here, and then it gets out on this exit. And you're like, wait a minute, I was just here. Well, I'll get on the train again. Maybe there's work if I get on this unemployment ride train again. But there isn't any work, ever. You just keep on going around until you realize that you need to go somewhere else. And that's why we have this other line called the draft. Now, I don't believe there was a draft in the Great Depression. I don't think. But it's here. And you'll see that everybody who gets in the draft, they get in an elevator and they go down and they're going to get on this boat. And then they're going to go off and be in the military. That's what they're all doing. They're all loading onto this boat. And if you see any red messages down here saying that somebody has not survived the water, it's not real. It's fake news, and you don't need to worry about it. Oh, like that right there. That's fake. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. How many launch coasters as people go... Okay, so let's talk about launch coasters that have people go away one way. Kurt Manor, I am doing great. I am doing great. Hello, Navajo bro. Good to see you. Ah! A pole grows. Thank you for the follow on twitch.tv/jakeydon't. Yeah, it's a pretty darn good game. Yeah, so let's talk about a one-way roller coaster. It's called the Stock Market Crash. This is not it. This is a ride called High Interest Rates. We'll get back to that. This is the ride called Stock Market Crash. You can see some smoldering wreckage here. Let's go to the beginning of Stock Market Crash and reopen it. For the fans. Wait a minute. We only have 427 guests in the park. I think the Great Depression deserves more people, don't you? What's that line? Misery loves company. Boom. Do. I just clicked that large tram button a bunch of times. Don't worry, everyone. It's free to get into the Great Depression. But how much does it cost to get out? Haha. Anyway, we've got a bunch of people. The benches got what they deserved. Now, over here, we are going to open up a ride called Stock Market Crash to show you guys just what happened in 1929. It was a Tuesday. It was a normal day on the stock market. Everybody was selling stocks, and suddenly something went wrong. And then suddenly what you'll see here is as soon as people get on the train, 5, 4, 3, no wait, my countdown's off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh God. So you see what happens there. I don't remember it going that fast before. Did we accidentally... I think we accidentally the whole thing... Oh, 420. No wonder. We put up a meme speed for the launch speed. That's why it went too fast. You couldn't even barely see it coming. And then all of a sudden, the stock market crashed. No. Yeah, too much market concentration. Anyway, from there you can see a view of Black Tuesday. It was a... Yeah, don't worry, the roller coaster's just fine. It says two... Oh, yeah, also we have polio plunge over here. It says 2 people have died on polio plunge. That's... We don't have official data on that, though, so don't worry about it. We're just going to reopen it and hope for the best. Somebody will get on. Over here, we have a ride called Black Tuesday. You see this centrifuge? Rookie numbers, nice. I don't think NVIDIA chips are going to make any difference. This is what Black Tuesday did to the country. It spun it around and flipped it up sideways. Over here we have the bread line. Wait, pretzel stall 1? This is called bread line. Because we took this covered wagon and decided that it looks like a loaf of bread if you squint. So that's why this is the bread line. Oh, of course, yeah. Glass half full. More time to play Roller Coaster Simulator. Yeah, we did make the polio plunge ride flesh colored. Specifically mine. I'm not saying I have polio. I'm just saying. Anyway, over this way, we have an ATM, but it's closed because it's the Great Depression. And why would you have an open ATM during the Great Depression? This over here, the Speakeasy is not doing well. I will tell you about that in a second. This is Government Cheese Burger. It's a stand where you can pick up a free cheeseburger. Right here, this is the FDIC, which is going to offer some stability at some time. The FDIC. Over here, what the heck was this? I don't remember this ride at all. Yes, I do. This ride is called the Social Security Steeplechase. I see there's a couple people stuck on it right now, but it was a good idea at the time. Over here was our Speakeasy. It was in there. You would go in there, and you would have a grand old time. It's closed right now. The cops came in and shut it down. Blame Elliot Ness or somebody. Not my fault. Nothing I can do about it. Over here, yeah, Kurt, let me tell you something. 95% of these ideas came from chat. I'm just a facilitator. This is tuberculosis. It's an inner tube ride. I don't know why it's stuck, though. Let's fix that tuberculoma right up. I am not Kim Jong-Jake. Just because some of my policies are in line with some of his, it doesn't make me him. Good to see you, Tin Man. We are just giving a tour of the park to people who haven't seen it before. Oh, the unemployment line's really picking up. People are going both directions in it, though. That's confusing. Yeah, Taylor Thompson, good work on the soup kitchen. Let's see, we already talked about the draft. This right here, you see this raised walkway here? This is the rich people path. We don't let poor people on it. They can come over here and gawk at the poor people in the unemployment line. But no, you stay up here. You stay up here. Why are my guests drowning? Well, some of them enter the draft, which is over here, and when they get on the draft, they can get on this elevator and they go down into this boat where they serve in the military. And what happens to them once they step off to get on this boat? I can't be responsible for that. Yeah, water justice. You know. NATO, good to see you. Why do you never see Kim Jong-un and Jakery in the same room just asking questions? I'm not him. Anyway, there they go, off to serve in the war. What's the happiness level for my park? That is classified. Over here, when you're on the rich people path, you can gawk at the ruins of the RMS Titanic. You can see it all broken up there. Indiana is pretty similar to North Korea. Do you want me to comment on that? Because I'm not going to comment on that. Over here, let's turn the high interest hypercoaster back on. Now, you won't see the entrance for this ride over here. Oh, it's broken down. Hold up. We need a mechanic. Oh, that's right. The exit's up here. That's why it hasn't been fixed yet. Hang on. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Fix all rides. There. The high-interest hypercoaster is back up and running. There actually is not a path to get to it from here. The path starts right back here near the Statue of Liberty. High-interest hypercoaster. You can see it on your way to the soup kitchen. Some people will go to try to get a loan to restart their life during the Great Depression, and that's when you get them. That's when you put them in here, and then you send them up, like this. And when they get to the top, this is the exit. See, the ride only goes up. It only goes up like this for the high interest. Then once you get to the top, okay, then you exit right here through this doorway, and then woo, right there. Yes. Somebody's going to take it. We only need one. This is Bring Back Your Childhood. Well, it's on Steam for $10. And I bet they should pay me money every time I tell somebody that. Over here, we have a couple more things to cover. This way is a ride called Hooverville. Yes, thank you, Tin Man, for the high-interest hypercoaster. Navajo, bro, I'm sure you'll be fine on the electric chair. It's just a simulation. But if it's not, then you won't have any complaints. So, either way, it's a win-win. Hooverville, over here. There's 129 people waiting to get into Hooverville. That's very on point. Hooverville is actually a golf course for mini golf, but as you can see from this path, there's no actual golf to be played. It's just a path that you believe is going to lead you to some golf that you get to play. There's some golf over here this way, I'm sure of it. No, there's golf over here, I'm sure of it. Nope, keep going this way for the golf. Keep going this way. Sure, it can increase the number of people on the ride for Hooverville, maybe. No, I cannot. I cannot increase the number of people who are allowed on the ride. It says there's only 2 people on the ride. I don't know, man. I could create a shortcut so some people just wander into Hooverville. I don't know why it won't let more people on. But the point is, once you finish walking around and discover there's no golf to play, this is the exit to Hooverville. You don't go back the way you came. This is the exit. So now you're in Hooverville. And since it's surrounded by the golf course track, this is now your home, Hooverville. So that's cool. You know, if you need a place to stay, here you are. Yeah, Atari do be owing me. I could reach out to them and say, hey, give me money. But that's kind of crass, so I'd have to do it tactfully. What's this? Oh yeah, the Of Mice and Men station. We have that, plus we have this, which is Route 66. Like, if you want to get to California to, you know, pick some oranges right off the trees, you'd get on Route 66. Oh, here we are. Here's a little jalopy to get to Route 66. It's coming around now. Someone drowned? No, no, fake information. Don't listen to anybody who said that somebody drowned. The cars on Route 66 look like Lightning McQueen. Well, over this way, Route 66, if I zoom out here, Route 66 just goes all the way over here, and then I guess you wander around and you look for work. So this ride back here is called Of Mice and Men. I think it should be opened. I don't know why it's closed. If we open it, then people can get on it. And it's a rabbit car. And you can see it's going around the 1930 drawing. That's Of Mice and Men. And then they go in this tunnel, and they go underground and come back to the start. And that's the Of Mice and Men ride. Something about the Western expansion over in California. I mean, we have this. Does Hooverville count? Yes, we do have a Dust Bowl ride. Original Fluffy Mama, hello. This is the Dust Bowl ride right here. It's a carousel. How fast is Of Mice and Men? Not fast enough. But let's find out. I don't remember. Downtime 100%. That's not good. 231 miles an hour. We're going to tell you about the rabbits really fast. Now, is it just me, or is that the end of all the attractions in this theme park? No, wait, there's one more. The New Deal Ferris wheel. Why are they all drowning? No, don't worry about that. So, no, I'm not talking about the... Never mind. Anyway, this is the New Deal Ferris wheel. Okay, I'm rotating the park. Everyone hold on to your butts. Ugh. So you see here, when you enter the Great Depression theme park, there's no entry signs on the exits. So you don't actually leave the park through these. The way to leave the Great Depression theme park is to get over here and get on the New Deal Ferris wheel. Right over here, see? See? But the problem is, you can't. Oh, God. Of Mice and Men just crashed. Right at the end. The rabbit thing crashed right at the end. Isn't that pretty poetic? That's very apt. I don't want to repair the benches. Are you kidding me? If there's a depression on, this is the Great Depression era theme park. We can't repair the benches. We don't have the money. Or we do have the money, but we're scared to spend it. Am I right? Yeah, there's a depression on. There is no water ride. That's fake news. I refuse to acknowledge anything about a water ride. There actually is no water ride. I'll explain. So if you missed what's going on with the notifications down at the bottom, all these fake notifications, we do have a draft, even though I'm not sure there was a draft during the actual Great Depression. What happens is when you get off the unemployment line and you find there's no work, some people naturally head to the draft. And when you go to the draft, you get on the elevator. And when you get on the elevator, you go down to board onto this boat where you go off, presumably, to the military. Okay? Now, we don't see what happens when they board the boat. Okay? All we know is we get these notifications that something's gone wrong. But clearly they're getting on the boat. No, draft does not spell drowning. Fake, fake, fake. Shush. Anyway, over here, this is the Dust Bowl ride. The carousel, that's all gray. Now, I should mention, you're allowed to get out of the farm crisis. I'm not trapping anybody in there. I'm not a monster. But you have to get down through this little section here, and you have to know that. If you don't know that, then there's nothing I can do for you. Some people just don't want to learn. Ashley Dixon, I appreciate you. Yes, there is no drowning in all caps. Lenny is correct. Now, I have a question for y'all. How do we improve on this? Yeah, do not give me compliments. Don't feed my ego. I'm a bad person and I deserve nothing. We do have a couple of employees. Let me find them. See what they're up to. Oh yeah, it's child labor. We have a third grader. Where are you? The third grader is going around sweeping paths right now. World War II is how you solidify the fix. It's New Deal plus World War II together. We have another child, literally just named Child, who is also sweeping footpaths right now. As for handymen, we have an actual toddler, another child, a small child, and a street urchin. For security, we have Elliot Ness, Paul Blart, and Lab Squat Thrust. We have a couple of... Wait, where'd these ones come from? Oh, yeah. These ones aren't named yet. They are part of the unemployment line. Because people were getting discouraged in the unemployment line, so I figured we needed some entertainers to cheer them up. Yeah, the gold rush was the 1840s. Yeah, there is no gold rush during the Great Depression. As far as I know. Except for maybe there's a fake one saying, like, come out to California for Gold Rush 2. But I have no data on that. Yes, I stand slab squat thrust as well. Uranium fever. Like, please name one Kit. Why? Who's Kit? American Girl doll themed. Yeah. Yeah, Gold Rush 2 Tokyo Drift. Oh, Kit lived through the Depression. Of course. Of course. Why would I name one Kanye West? He gets enough attention. Yes, of course I'm using cheats. There's things that I need to do that you just cannot do in this park without cheats and get away with it. Just like the Great Depression. People are not drowning. Ignore that. Ignore the naysayers saying that people are drowning. It's not happening. Oh, okay. Thank you, Taylor Thompson. Yeah, I now understand. Kanye lives through the Depression every day. Oh, of course. Yeah, he can cry into his money. Okay, what do we name the third entertainer? We've got a baby face as a mobster reference. We've got Kit as an American girl who lived through the Great Depression reference. Who else lived in the 1930s that we can make a entertainer? Anne Frank. I'm sorry. How is Anne Frank a figure from the Great Depression in America? What? Tin Man, you're going to hell. She was greatly depressed, but for very different reasons. Yes, this is original Rollercoaster Tycoon. I regret asking chat for help on this. Bonnie and Clyde were robbing banks during the Great Depression. They got shot. Okay. Bonnie and or Clyde. I'm only making one of them. Curly's wife. Oh my god. If we're putting in Curly's wife, that's going to be over on the Mice and Men ride. And she's not going to... It doesn't work out for her. Spoiler alert. Clark Gable as an entertainer. You know, I'll put in a freaking Clark Gable. Why not? I changed my mind. It's Curly's wife. And Curly's wife is assigned to the Of Mice and Men ride. And apparently Curly's wife is wearing a panda costume. That's cool. That's Curly's wife's choice. Are we all happy with our decisions? No, I do not stream Civilization 1, nor any Civilization game. I tried playing Civilization 5, and I found I was addicted to it, yet having no fun with it. Which is a dangerous combination. Yes, the kids do need to see their history. This is how it all went down. This is basically a shot-for-shot recreation of the Great Depression. Yeah, Civ is a weird game. You keep thinking you're about to have fun, but the fun never actually arrives. Shirley Temple was during the Great Depression, too. Okay, Shirley Temple can entertain the unemployeds. Right? I could provide access to the Ferris wheel, but make it super expensive. I could. But, you see, there's also a contingent of people who are in leaving the park mode. And once you're in leaving the park mode, you refuse to get on any rides except for transport rides. And there's no way to turn that off. So these people are just eternally stuck because they refuse to get on the New Deal Ferris wheel. For shame. I will let them out so they can explore the Great Depression more, but they're not going to be happy with what they find. New Deal Ferris wheel. I think the maximum's $20, so we're going to do that. Lemmings. Well, this is the only game I stream right now. I can try to stream Lemmings. I played it back in the day. Accurate footage of people searching for the American dream. Yes. Is this park still relevant today? Maybe. Alright, $20 to get on the New Deal Ferris wheel and get off the Great Depression theme park. That's a good compromise. Yeah, all these people think they're leaving the park, but they won't get on the Ferris wheel. Sucks for them. Oh, and if you didn't think you were ready to leave the park, well, too bad. You're leaving the park after you get on New Deal Ferris wheel. Lenny didn't deserve... Well, you're right. But they alluded to... Remember the dog earlier in that book? The dog was a surrogate for Lenny when they talked about why the dog had to go. And that was the whole point of the book. I've already said too much. I famously didn't do well in my English classes, so I don't know why I'm pretending that I did. People who ride the high-interest ride in the American Dream and their eternal sleep. Yeah. I misread that because I don't do well in English class, but is the ride actually working again? Yeah, people are getting on it. Okay, so here's what happens on the high-interest Hyperloop. They're disembarking from the ride at the top, and then there they go. They start floating down. They're like, oh, man, my bank account, no. And then they fall in the water right there. JJSR, somebody will sweep up the puke. We have a couple of children on staff. They will probably get to it sooner or later. So the question for everybody right now is, how do we improve upon this park? Can we improve upon this park, or do we start a new one? Oh yeah, randomly we have Parliament over here. It has absolutely nothing to do with the theme of the American Great Depression. We're just saying that it's literally across the pond. That's why it's here. Do we keep improving on this park, or do we start a new one? What are some ideas that we have not fulfilled yet? Yes, Abby Roberts, it is the Houses of Parliament. Once I discovered it was in the game, I was told to put it in, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with the American Great Depression. Build an underground jail for what? What's the actual ride for the unemployment line? Oh, well, you see, it's just this crappy little train that doesn't go anywhere. It just takes you right back to the train ride again. Tin Man, what was your idea? You have a lot of ideas. Which one were you advocating for? Sunnywater, I'm sorry, you're pretty depressed. The park is at maximum depression. Somebody asked what the park rating was. I guess I'll share it with you now. 0. You think we're putting bankers in jail? What kind of Great Depression puts bankers in jail? No, this is America. We give them tax dollars and we tell them to keep going. I don't know who to put in jail. We do have a ride called Electric Chair. It's pretty fun. Bootleggers, huh? Let's do a zoom out. The Great Depression era theme park. Where are all the gray balloons indeed? I made a gray balloon stand, but nobody's accepting them. They're all just walking by. Maybe if I make more gray balloon stands, people will actually partake and get a gray balloon. Gray. And free. I want the gray balloons to be everywhere, fast. But still nobody's taking them. Southern Secret Society Simulate. I do not want to make the balloons cost £1 million each. If I do that, then nobody will buy them, and then we won't have people walking around with gray balloons. I want the balloons to be accessible. Mario or Zelda World next. That might be interesting. What's the end game here? Misery? Let's see if we've achieved misery. I want to go home. I can't find the park exit. The trash here is really bad. I need to go. Oh, yeah, there's no bathrooms here. I'm lost. I've been queuing an unemployment line for ages. It's too crowded here. I've been queuing in Hooverville for ages. No. The path is really disgusting. Hungry. Want to get off tuberculosis. Want to get off the Social Security steeplechase? What do you mean Hooverville's a really good value? You gotta be kidding me. Thirsty. Vandalism. I feel sick. I'm not hungry. Find the Lindbergh baby is a really good value. Oh no. Oh no. Well, no. We're serving food and water in the park because that's accurate to the period. We've got a soup kitchen. It's free. Just, you have to deal with a couple of police officers to get to your soup. Okay? Yeah, tuberculosis is such a great value. Sunny water, if you're drowning, there's really nothing that can be done. By the time I see your message and I scroll over to try to help, you're gone. But have fun being in the draft. Congratulations. Strict rations on food and water. I don't think I can get that granular with it. Yeah, the nostalgia is real strict. If we don't have more that we can do in this park, I am almost inclined to say that we start anew. We go with another theme. Anatomy Park. Anatomy Park. You know, I thought I couldn't sink lower than the Great Depression theme park. But, Tin Man, you just jumped on that. Okay, everyone say goodbye to Anatomy Park for now. And say hello to Anatomy Park. How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this? A spleen steeplechase? Do I need to make it in the shape of a human body? Where does one enter Anatomy Park? Please be tasteful. We need a monorail for the spine. I love the ideas just coming out of the woodwork here. Hang on, let me get rid of this gratuitous lake. Oh, yeah. We can't have money yet. We're definitely not going to be operating at a profit here. There. Pirates of the Pancreas. Atrium entrance. Just theme the rides for the body park. You don't have to make it body shaped. That might save me from getting canceled. From getting banned. The theme is Anatomy Park. We're doing it. Wooden roller coaster called the Backbreaker. I'm filing all these ideas under ideas, but I'm not actually committing to anything yet. It is required to be body shaped or we riot. Okay, enter through the mouth, be eaten. In that case, the head goes up here. What are we doing? I suppose it all has to be red carpet pass. There. This is going to be the true entrance to Anatomy Park. My new magnum opus. Oh, okay. Let me just draw some Paths. Well, we'll start with the organs. I'm not going to draw the actual shape of the human being yet because I'm afraid of what it'll mean. We're not... fetus Ferris wheel. Fetus Ferris wheel. What are you talking about? No. No fetus Ferris wheel. Toggle the crown and posture check. What kind of ride is it when they get to the mouth? Oh, no, don't give me a sad face. I'm not doing a fetus Ferris wheel. No, I'm not. No. Lindsay, no. Okay, pretend this is the digestive tract. I guess. What kind of ride is the digestive tract going to be? Yeah, a mouth. What kind of ride is the mouth? I need... Apparently it has... Fetus Ferris wheel is totally cool and should exist. Tongue twister for the mouth. That's a good idea. What are the options? A basic circle roller coaster. Okay. We're doing a tongue twister for the mouth. Could it be this? I don't know if I have a teacup ride. Okay, thank you, Stanzi. Abby Roberts, we are now doing Anatomy Park, and God help me. Log flume should be the colon. Of course. Oh, of course. Show me the object selection. Can we do a teacup ride? No, there is no teacup ride. Weird. I want to do tongue twister. That's a good idea. One of these. You're so excited for the appendix to shine. Enter, exit. Now this will limit the number of people who can get into Anatomy Park, so I'm going to have a bypass. Otherwise the park's attendants will never get off the ground. We've got a tongue twister. The appendix is just a single flower. Okay. Tongue twister should be a twist ride. I suppose you're right. I suppose I didn't think that through. Painted pink, got it. On it. Station style, abstract, canvas tent, castle, brown castle, great castle, Roman jungle, log cabin, no entrance. What do you mean no entrance? No. Pagoda, plain, snow, ice, space, wooden. I don't even know if any of these are body themed. Pink and white. Let's try pink and white. Tongue twister. The esophagus. Yeah, what ride is the esophagus? Yeah, we'll definitely do a maze for the intestines right after I'm done going to hell. What ride is the esophagus? If it's a snow entrance, it'll be like teeth. Let's give that a shot. Yeah, that kind of works. Let's go with that. A long coaster with acid reflux. Need a queue. Of course I need a queue. Of course. Where is my head? Just a short queue. Yes, red color queue. Space program should be the arm. Oh yeah, we need a space program for tradition's sake. Drop tower should be the esophagus. How about Ferris wheels for eyes if we're doing teeth? We could do Ferris wheels for eyes. Let's put in some Ferris wheel eyes for now. If we get inspired to change that later, we can reserve the right to change that later. Oh, this is already going to be cursed. This is already going to be cursed. Space ride should be the brain. I will consider that. Okay, we needed the esophagus ride too. We were going to say that it was like an acid reflux coaster. Is that what we were going with? Oh yeah, the throw up. We need a lot of people throwing up all over the place, like right around the entrance too. We'll get on that soon. Space brain. Yeah, this is getting wild already, and we're not even at the bathing suit areas of the park yet. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. That's going to make everyone happy and not get me in trouble. I'll just put in a surrogate roller coaster design here until we figure something out. How far deep are we into the park? Not far enough. We're going to just go straight and we'll make it a diagonal person. This is messed up. As we all know, the esophagus curves outward and sticks out of your chest. Bathing suit areas of space. No. How much of the body were we doing? Unfortunately, the whole thing. Maybe not finishing it today, but yeah. This is all wrong. I can't use a wooden coaster. If I use a wooden coaster, then I have to make it a full loop, and I don't remember the esophagus being a full loop. It has to be one of those limb launch deals. Where are you at? Oh, I have to unlock the research. Hang on, let me just cheat for a minute. There. Where's my limb launch? There you are. No, wait, that's reverse freefall. What am I doing? Reverse freefall works. We don't get to use this stupid design much anyways. Bladder boat ride. Bladder boat ride, you say. I'm going to make the paths red for the blood vessels. And I guess from there I'll make the water yellow. Woo, esophagus. It does have to curve up at the end so that it'll actually, you know, go back when the ride's over. Entrance, exit. If I feel my soul leaving my body, it feels like that's when chat is most thrilled. Did I buy the disc to play? No. Steam, $10. Steam, $10. Open. The ride is open. Okay, so far this person's looking a little ill. This is the head area.
Correct, we are soul the Ives.
Soul thieves. The reverse freefall coaster has crashed. I am a bad theme park owner. Is it not supposed to not crash? Let's get some brakes in there. No, there are no brakes. There aren't. All right. I guess I'll just make it taller and we'll deal with it. So we have the two eyes. We have the tongue twister for the mouth. We have the esophagus ride. You think the tip has to be longer. Heard that. You can't wait to ride the esophagus. What about the ribs? What about them? What ride is the ribs? Don't we... Before I build the ribs, we're going to need a heart ride. And a lungs ride. And I'll have to watch the Anatomy Park episode of You Know What again. For inspiration. A bobsled for what? For which organ? Oh, the ribs could be a bobsled. Okay. I'll put a placeholder coaster in here. Just one for right now. It'll be a freaking bobsled ride. There. Just a placeholder. The heart should probably be a thrill ride like the first one, like the one I had in first. Oh, yeah. Iron Lung. Is Iron Lung a ride or you just... Yeah, okay, Fox, what... I mean, I know what an Iron Lung is real life, but I'm confused how to build one. This will be the heart. On the left side of the chest, so facing them, it's the right side of the chest. So the heart goes right about here-ish.
Heartstopper. Make it fast and take forever.
Yeah, if the heart stops, we're in big trouble, so we'll need it to go for a while. $255 is the maximum. Nah, entrance over here, exit over here. Iron lung should be dual coasters going up and down. Man, I gotta build dual coasters. I gotta figure that out. Okay. Alright, we can do this. Silver metal coaster in a cylindrical shape. Ribs aren't an organ. Well, right. Kind of. Yeah. Bobsled for intestines. Okay. Why is the heart on the right side of the body? Because we're facing the body. Like, if you... Like, we're looking at the person. So, it's their left, our right. Yeah, new park. This one is Anatomy Park. We're built... I feel weird just saying that. It's an idea. It's an idea. So the heart is open. It's not moving right now. Skin suit t-shirt stall. I am taking ideas. And oh boy, are the ideas coming in. Okay, the iron lungs have to come next. This person looks like they went through a bladder. I'm going to build those iron lung rides. Sleek silver dual coasters. Cylindrical shaped. What's a hyper twister? I've never seen a hyper twister ride before. I'm sure this will be nice and fine. What is that? Come on. Okay, we'll make 2 of these. And I'm told we have to make the stations right next to each other in order for them to be a dual coaster. So I guess let's try... like this. And another one... No. Wait. Wrong way. Wrong way. Back it up. One, two, three. Put another one next to it. One, 2, 3. Then I guess we build them both. Yeah, that RCT haul was fun. Very unexpected. 2, 3. Not too wild. We just want a simple cylinder shape. 1, 2, 3. If you're just joining, I'm sorry. We're doing an anatomy theme park. I'm scared of burning up a lot of goodwill on this one, but it is what it is. What do you mean can't construct here? Oh, it tried to build downward. There we go. That's 1 lung done. Yeah, so I figured 255 is the maximum because that would be the 8-bit maximum, like 2 to the power of 8. That's usually why computers stop at certain numbers like that. No, wait, we went straight down on this side. On the other side. Match it here. 1, 2. Ah, poop. The heart's in the way. That figures. We will adjust. The heart is still in the way. The heart is still in the way. No good. What do we do? Left lung is smaller? Sure. Anything to get this going. Oh, it actually is? Oh, baller. Perfect. I didn't know the stream was going to get educational. That's awesome. Aw, man. The esophagus is in the way. Don't worry, we'll build a new one. Oh, because of the heart. I see. Okay, I moved the esophagus. Just like God intended. This is looking cursed. Left lung 2 sacks, right lung 3. So I guess it makes sense we had to make the left lung smaller here too, to accommodate the heart, just like in the real human body. It all adds up. It's perfect. Do we have an actual diagram for reference of a human body? No, we do not. And I'm too cheap to go find one. We're all just waiting to see if the bathing suit parts minefield. Yeah, you're all waiting for that. You want to see Mayor Jr. help out with this park? Hard pass. Anyway, let me get those stations in there. And see if they synchronize. Synchronize with adjacent stations. Synchronize with adjacent stations. This ought to work. I have only done one synchronized coaster ever, and it was designed to crash. What do you mean track is not a complete circuit? Your mom is not a complete circuit. Man. How is that not a complete circuit? Yeah, I could just Google anatomical position in Google Images, but I don't want to actually look at the pictures. I just want to... Here we go. Is it going to work? Oh, maybe I had to hit test on this one too. Well, it's a good sign that this one's not launching yet. Maybe that means that they will synchronize. But that speed, though. That speed's got to go. Hey, we've got ourselves some lungs. Beautiful. But this one exhales first. That's not good. Is there a condition where your lungs desynchronize? It's okay. Yeah, good. It's okay. Maybe I'll have this one launch a bit faster and that'll compensate. Yeah, the curve is bigger on the yellow one. We had to make the curve smaller on the red one because the heart was in the way. Just like in the real human body. Yes, they do need to be silver. McCarroll, that's not what that is. Don't worry about that. Oh, I made it too fast. In fact, this one should have been slower, not faster, since the track is less. I did it backwards. Hyper Twister 1 needs to be faster. Okay, yes, they both need to be silver. Let's make sure they arrive at the station roughly at the same time. Perfection. Let's do this. You still play this? I am glad to hear that. It's a good game. And we get to make really silly things on it. So this is the closest we have to silver. On a different day we would call this gray, but not today. And the oxygen is colorless, but I guess we'll just go white for the oxygen, and maybe some red since there's blood cells that are being enriched with oxygen. Yeah, it does teach you about running a park, but right now we're also learning about the human body. Isn't that lovely? Call them the Iron Lungs, yes. This is an anatomy-themed park, yes. Red and white trains, yes. Oh, good, I read your mind. Yes, these are the lungs. They breathe. We will call them the Iron Lungs. This is Iron Lung 2. The other one is Iron One Lung. Okay, let's zoom out and see the view of our park right now. So far we have the eyes, which are both Ferris wheels. We have the mouth, which is a tongue twister. And then we have the esophagus right here, which is closed because there was a crash. Also, somebody helpfully commented in chat that this esophagus is not anatomically correct. It's not the words that they used, but they used words. So let's rebuild the esophagus in the image of an actual human body esophagus. You love this live? I'm glad to hear it. Steph Z, thank you for the music plays. I appreciate you. Let's try this again. This time we're not going to make the esophagus jut outward awkwardly. We're going to use a different coaster this time. I do want one that'll just go back on itself without having to be a full loop. Ah, inverted impulse. Hello, old friend. And then we just go, go, go. Ribs are in the way. Of course the ribs are in the way. Out of here. That's not where the ribs go. I accidentally just demolished the new esophagus ride by trying to get rid of the ribs that are in the way. The ribs go over the lungs. I didn't fail health class. One more time. Why is this all backwards? 1, 2, 3, 4. And go. There. Esophagus ride. Now we just need it to go up a tiny bit. This is not how it is in the actual body, but we need it to do that so that it won't crash. And now we can just assign it an entrance and exit, and we're good to go. Test it. Normally I don't test rides, but I'm curious. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. We need to decrease that speed. This is, I mean, it's an esophagus, not a freaking theme park. We need to treat it with some ginger respect. It's a valuable part of the human body. Without it, you'd probably die. Okay, this is a little bit too much of an overcorrection here. I don't think that's not how fast people breathe. I'm pretty sure. We'll do it again. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very good. Very good. Oh, hydrate. Sparkles. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Alright. We've got the esophagus. We've got the lungs. What crashed here? Wait a minute. It's supposed to just stop at the station. Why did it crash? Oh boy. Alright, alright, alright. I will build backwards so that it doesn't crash backwards. No, wait, I just have to change the ride mode, don't I? Without passing station. There. I wasn't looking for half a second, and the entire park just craps out on me. Open. No more testing. Okay, they just flew out of the other end. That's my bad. There is some puke on the ground, right near the mouth. That's appropriate. Yeah, we need to name it esophagus. There. It's the esophagus now. Yeah, you go on Steam, you can get it for $10. That's how I did it. That's how Dad did it. That's how America does it. Why is the tongue twister ride closed? Is it broken down and we have no mechanics? We're going to call this mechanic White Blood Cell. Or wait, that should be a security guard. This should be, like, I don't know, platelet. Oh, you want to call it a doctor? Alright, you're a doctor now. Why are all the entrances and exits igloos? Well, it made sense at the time. Because the first ride that we built was mouth-themed, so these were going to be like teeth, kind of. So I guess it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for the other stations. We can change that up. How about an abstract esophagus? That's like a crystallized... That's no good. Classical Roman esophagus. A canvas tent entrance. Okay. Like Magic School Bus. Oh, we can even make it red. White uniforms. I cannot change the uniform color. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah. Nothing I can do to change the uniform color, unfortunately. So here's the esophagus. Wait, I think the actual esophagus is like probably gray, isn't it? I wouldn't know. I'm not a doctor. Wait, you can? It's at the top of the workers menu? Is it? What? Oh! I learned something new about Rollercoaster Tycoon today. Hey! How about that? Very cool. Although, why are you not... Why is this ride still broken? Responding to tongue twister breakdown. Allegedly. What's the next organ we build? Be careful. Why did I say breathe in, breathe out? This is an esophagus, not a windpipe. Oh, shame on me. We have the heart. The heart's right here. Stomach. Okay. What's going to be a thing now? The fact that I'm unemployed? I hope not. Oh, you mean the uniform color change? Why did I say... I was looking at the lungs and staring at the esophagus, and I just failed health class all of a sudden. I was like, the esophagus breathes in and out. I guess I didn't need to close that. We'll make a ride called the stomach. What's it gonna be, like... I will try to make the intestine go to the stomach ride. I guess I do need to close it then. World's most boringest roller coaster ever. I guess there should only be an exit on this side. Can I run it with just the one exit? Unable to operate with more than one station platform in this mode. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work. I don't think the inverted impulse allows for double stations. People can't get on the lungs. Whoops. I'll have to fix that. The stomach should be a pirate ship to simulate digestion. Go-karts for the brain. Okay, okay. Go-kart ride for the stomach to simulate digestion. We got to do that immediately. I will fix the esophagus ride in a minute. We gotta move. I think I have about 15 minutes before I gotta skedaddle. Let's talk about the go-kart ride. There you are. Is there a prefab one that kind of reminds you of a stomach somewhere? That is not it. That's not it. Oh, all these are terrible. This one kind of reminds me of a stomach. Oh, wait. Like this. There, it's a stomach. We're going to simulate digestion.
Swinging pirate ship for stomach.
We said go-karts for brain, that's right. Whoops. Yeah, swinging pirate ship for stomach. Go-karts for brain, that's right. What's wrong with this? Why? entrance. Has to be on this side? That's weird. Let me move it. Entrance, exit. Oh, God. Good enough for now. And of course, I need a bypass, just like I had for all the other rides. These are the blood vessels, the complex inner workings of the human body. This is the stomach. This is going to be a really tall person. Let's put in that go-kart brain. Which I guess should be behind the eyes, technically, but I'm not that smart. Look at that rain, must be in Indianapolis. Yes! Actually, it looks like it's starting to clear up over here. I want one that looks like a cerebral cortex. That looks like a cerebral cortex with the two hemispheres. Alternate vehicle, what? This is the brain. It's clear in downtown Indy. I hope so. Yes, I actually am in Indy. So, oh, that's funny that you didn't know that. Yeah. I started the live stream now because, well, at first I figured that the Indy 500 was going to be boring this year because of the rain. And then I found out after I started the stream that it was delayed due to rain, so even more reason to start now. And then I talked about how if you live in Indianapolis, the Indy 500 live is blacked out unless they sell all the tickets, which they never ever do. And the only time it wasn't blacked out was during COVID. Oh, you're in Indy too? Awesome. I won't say exactly where, but I salute you. Okay, there is... Oh, they lifted the blackout? Wait, so we actually get to watch the race live this year? What? That's nuts. That's crazy. Live on NBC? Amazing. That's great news. Okay, the brain is famously gray, because we call them gray cells. I will put in blue, like electric blue cars to simulate electricity shooting through the brain. Blue and blue and blue and I'll leave one as red because the brain has blood in it too. That's kind of how the brain works. There. Neurons firing off in the brain. Something is thinking. Yeah, if you live an hour south, it's gonna not be blacked out there. That's good. Okay, if you're just joining, the theme here is Anatomy Park. We're making an
Jakery, will you come to my brother's graduation party on the 31st?
Will I come to your brother's graduation party on the 31st? Yes. Yes, I will. Okay, like I said, if you're just joining, the theme here is Anatomy Park. Because we're not depraved enough. So far, we have done the uncontroversial parts of the park. You enter the park here, and I guess this person is not having a good day, and they're spewing... Never mind. Over here, this is the tongue twister ride. It's going to be the mouth. Then up here are the two eyes. And then up here is the brain, which is a go-kart track. Entrances for the eyes. Yeah, I forgot, but I just fixed it. Then over here is the esophagus. Why is it closed? That's not correct. Oh, that's right. I said I would fix it later, and then I didn't. The esophagus needs to be reworked. Sorry, human body. You're going to have to live without an esophagus for a minute. How about just a little simple train ride? No, wait, because that has to loop back around. This is infuriating. I think we have to do inverted impulse and then loop it around and just... No, we can't do inverted impulse. I'm thinking really hard. It's not easy. Where'd I get this game from? The internet. No one can get on the lungs. That's true. I forgot to the thing. Okay, let me rectify that. Oh boy. Iron lung is in the way of the blood cells. That figures. I kind of boxed myself in a corner here. How am I supposed to let people on this ride? I think we'll have to go over the lung. Don't worry, I'm sure there's blood vessels that go over the lungs in the real human body. No, it's in the way again. This is crap. No queue line. No, I can't do no queue line. The sun is out downtown. What a beautiful day for a race. Back home again. In Indiana. Literally, there's no way to build this. I know what we'll do. This is an old trick I learned back in Vietnam. We're going to go down like this. And then when people want to exit the ride, they just float down. Hold on to your butts, we're rotating. I can't start the slope earlier. It'll cut into the... Wait, would it? Like, the slope has to start there for the exit. It's just there's nowhere for it to go. But that is A-okay. I'm comfortable with this. No, wait, I just thought of a real solution. Did I? Yes, I just thought of a real solution. Check this out. Wait, this might not be a solution, but bear with me here. Okay, see, I want to go down here. Won't work. So back it up. Try going down here. Won't work. So this time level off. Go this way. Go down. Won't work. Won't work. So I think the way I had it is the only way it can be. It'll just have to be scuffed. Alright, hold on to your butts. We're rotating. This side should be simpler because the lung has more space. Because it's the bigger of the two lungs, as we learned. Now we have plenty of room. Ah, poop. Like I said, we have plenty of room. Yes. Perfection. I'm glad you love an anatomically correct roller coaster. Hold on to your butts. We are rotating. And now we are opening up Iron Lung 1 and Iron Lung 2. It's the grand opening. Come down to the park this fall for the grand opening of our new twin roller coasters, Iron Lung 1 and 2. Kids get in free. Haha, just kidding. Okay, we've still got the heart ride. I'm going to change the entrances on that. Okay, let's do the full tour so far. Then esophagus is still missing. Tongue twister is the mouth ride when you get into the park. Then if you go up the head, you get to the eyes, which I guess I will call this one right eye. And I'll call this one left eye. Make one foot and call it diabetes? Are you kidding me? No. You might be saying, why is this the left eye? Why is this the right eye? Because we're facing the person. And then this is the brain up here. You can see all that brain activity going on. This is where the esophagus will be when we rebuild it. This is the heart. It's ticking right now. There's a... Oh, wow, it's even red and blue for the arteries and veins. Wow. No, I'm not going to give this person a black eye, because then there's questions about how they got the black eye, and those are questions that we would rather not have to answer, now wouldn't we? I think it's better if we don't give our park a black eye. It's not misinformation. Yeah, I guess they do have heterochromia. That's a good observation. They have one orange eye and one blue eye. What's my park got in its pants? See, this is... You guys are like, Anatomy Park, and I'm like, okay, but in the back of my mind I'm thinking, there comes a point where this part comes in, and then everybody just turns into a toddler. What if we just say not telling? What if we just made a ride called Not Telling, and it's like a circus tent, and you don't get to see inside? How about that? I think that's a good idea. Prodigal, what are you saying? Change the eyes entrance to something other than igloos. Okay. I'll give them the tent entrance like we have for everywhere else. The Miss Frizzle style entrance. Make a Ken... What? Yeah, okay, Fox, what's a Ken ride? Can you help me out with that one? Screaming scoliosis. Thanks, Babs. Thanks a lot. We do need a bladder ride. And an intestine ride. We already agreed on log flume for the intestines. Where is it? There it is. Does there happen to be one that already looks like it and it'll save me a lot of freaking trouble? No. Maybe this one. Let me see what this one looks like. Warning, this design will be built with an alternate vehicle type and may not perform as expected. Challenge accepted. That looks correct to me. That looks good. Where can you play this game? Steam, $10. Bladder ride equals log flume. Those are nice intestines. Hold on, does the track change color halfway through? Or are there two of them going in tandem? Oh, there's two of them. That's not correct. Just roll with it. We'll just go with it. Because it looks close to what we need.
Bladder boat ride.
Bladder boat ride. Okay, we will do a bladder boat ride. And I will make the water yellow. And we're all going to have a good giggle. Open. Oh, that's weird. So it was actually two it was actually two rides in one, but now so I placed them together, but now I'm expected to operate them separately. No.
Small and large intestines.
I'm so confused. Yeah, small and large intestines. That's a good point. Put food stalls near the stomach. I will. I will. Small intestine and large for the names. I'm still not positive that this isn't just... Okay, if I change just this one, what happens? Yeah, see, both the names change. That's strange. I've never seen a ride act like this before. Let's put in those food stalls. What does a person eat, anyways, in Anatomy Park? Popcorn. I think people like popcorn. I'll just call it food. Because that's what it is. The intestines are a mysterious place. You're right. Food. That's all it is. Food. And... let me talk about the bladder for a minute. See, we're in an area where, like, there's a lot of things scrunched up together. Like, I would have to get 3D to do this right, but it's already too late for that. So I think I have to, like, put the bladder off to the side of the stomach, like a weirdo. Let me dig a lake. There. What? Alright. That's the bladder, but, we have green water, acid green water, natural water, orange water, pink water. Why not yellow? Hello? Fine, orange. I'll roll with that. Whatever. Yeah, this looks healthy. Make the ground under the lake sand. I could. I'm not sure it's going to make any difference. I will try changing it back to natural color water and doing that. Unfortunately, it made no difference. That I can see. Like, it looks identical to water over grass. That acid green was slightly yellow. Yeah, but I mean, you still need to go to a doctor immediately if it looks like that. I just want... Do you think they purposefully left out the option for yellow because they knew what people would do with it? Orange for dehydration. Orange for dehydration. Yeah, that acid green... No trust. Yeah. Looks like you're severely dehydrated. We'll put in the boat ride. Holy Moses. No, build custom. The bladder is actually quite tiny. So we're not gonna... Good. Ah, poop. That should do it. Open. Oh, yeah. Entrance and exit. Whoopsie. Maybe we can make this part yellow. Oh, we can make the vehicles yellow. And we can make the dock yellow. And the tent yellow. Yeah, now we're cooking. Hold on to your butts, we're rotating. I guess this one should be yellow. I guess it should also connect to the kidneys, but we don't have kidneys yet. Do I play Planet Coaster? Not yet. I've also been asked to play Lemmings. Nobody wants to go on the boat ride. Wait, that's not connected. How is that not connected? Weird. I must have did it wrong. Whoops. Sorry, guy. Oh, I'm a dumb. I placed the line on the exit, not the entrance. Ha ha. Yeah, good call. Yeah, okay, you guys were saying, I just didn't see it. I was too busy staring at the screen to see your messages telling me what the problem was on my screen. Good, we got... There, that's a very healthy bladder. Planet Coaster is on this crazy scale. Oh, it's on crazy sale right now. Curious to know if it's any good. Ooh, do I need to do a Planet Coaster stream? I already have it on this computer. I just have not played it on this computer yet. I played it once or twice just to see that it would run on my computer without setting it on fire. What's on sale where? Apparently Planet Coaster is on sale somewhere. Tin Man, you are back. Tin Man, since you left, I don't know what, because I don't know when exactly you left. I just noticed that you weren't saying anything anymore. What I do know is I will give a full park tour right now. Right now, I think this has to change, this path of the entrance. I don't think it looks okay that that this is the, like, coming out of the person that we're making into a theme park. So I'm going to change this to green just so it matches the scenery around it. You understand. I'll change the rest later. The point is, this is Anatomy Park. You go in through the mouth area where it's called Tongue Twister. And then we have two eyes up here. They're super chromo chloride or whatever you said when you have two different eye colors. Then up here we have the brain with the neurons firing off. Anatomy Park, yes. The esophagus is missing. We're putting it back in a minute. It was not being a team player. Right here is the heart. Right now it's stopped. That's not good. I think maybe the problem is 255 rotations is unrealistic. I think the ride got a reputation for being not something that you want to go on. So I'm going to set it down to a better number of rotations so that, I mean, it'll stop, but then it'll start up again. You guys understand where I'm coming from. You better understand where I'm coming from because this is how it is. Okay, 4 rotations. That's a good compromise. So the heart is spinning. It's pumping blood throughout the body. This is the bladder. We need some toilets for the people next to the bladder. Here you go. Have a toilet, everybody. Then this is the iron lungs. It's a dual roller coaster. You fell asleep and took a short nap. You can't decide what's more entertaining. That's fair. I respect that. This way is the popcorn because we're right next to the stomach. And then next to the stomach is a log flume ride called the small intestine. Whoops, I didn't actually allow anybody to get in line for the small intestine ride. That's probably why nobody's getting in line for the small intestine ride. Don't worry, everybody. We'll fix it. I'm a team player. There you go. What about the gallbladder? Optional ride and not necessary. Ooh, yeah, I don't... What's that do again? Sorry, I failed out of my... I failed out of medical school. I said, Mom and Dad, I want to be a doctor. And they said, no. And I said, heck with you, I'm going to be a doctor. And they said, no. So then I went to medical school and then I failed out. Some of that story's true. I'll tell you which part later. You can have it removed if it gets infected. Get gallstones and live just fine. Well, what's the point of it? There. Small intestine. Everyone's loving it. Heterochromia, that's the one. Drinks near the bladder. Drinks near the bladder. Okay. Are there janitors named red blood cells? They should be. They should be. We don't have any janitors yet. That's probably... We also have no kidneys. We have no way of actually filtering out the blood. We need white blood cell security guards. I know that much. I'm putting in a white blood cell security guard. Lord of the Toad, let me tell you something. No. Because that's a great way to get reported and have your stream taken off. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to get through that part of the anatomy park. Oh yeah, we were going to name the janitor white or red blood cell. Just one. Your body only needs one red blood cell. We are educational here. The more we know. The intestines have no exit path. Yeah, that'll kill you. I'm sorry. Do you...
Bathing suit parts should be choose your own adventure with different gender-related rides.
Anatomy Park is a hermaphrodite. I guess that's fair. That's the most fair thing we can do. Lord of the Toad, what's your better question? What does that do, Lord of the Toad, if I have a park guest with that name? Oh, this is the large intestine. The splash boats. And as we all know, this it'll just trust me. Can you hear the soul leaving my body yet? Yeah, the direct inspiration for this is the Rick and Morty episode Anatomy Park. I'm sorry to say. Here's the large intestine. Well, it's supposed to wrap around the small... You know what? This entire intestinal tract is just wrecked beyond repair. I'm not happy with any of it. Okay, everybody who's in line for the intestinal rides, I'm sorry.
We can't hear that which wasn't there.
You guys have no idea how many messages I'm having to whitelist in chat right now. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. The digestive tract is closed until further notice. We're pulling a Cedar Point. Pirates of the Pancreas? Okay, yeah. I haven't actually seen that episode in a while, so I don't even remember what that ride is. I'll have to watch it for research and get back to you guys. You're making my brain short circuit. I've forgotten how to even click tools here. Okay, everybody out. If I censor you, you will strike me. I'm not doing it. The platform's doing it. I've tried many times to, like, tell TikTok and to, like, just stop censoring messages. Like, for just containing a unpleasant word. No go. They won't have it. Okay, you'll see why I'm doing this later. We're doing log flume. If you're just joining, the theme is Anatomy Park. This is supposed to be a human body. We just haven't made the perimeter to make it look like a human body yet. Yes, I have Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/jakeydon't. They hate us because they ain't us. Log flume. Small intestine. I have to build my own because the design that they gave me was no bueno. Well, somehow this is worse. Okay, we'll just do a zigzag. You might be saying, this is a really boring ride. Well, yes. The small intestine takes a long time to digest food. It is quite boring. And then we will have the exit over here. And then the fake behind-the-scenes loop around. Good. Small intestine done. To my knowledge, there is no version of this game for the Nintendo Switch. Entrance. Exit. And then from the exit, we go to the large intestine, which is going to wrap around the small intestine. Suddenly, I sound like John Wayne. That's not my intention. I played Genghis Khan in a movie. It was a great idea. Here's the large intestine. The park rating right now is mid. 619. Some people are having the time of their lives. Others are trapped in the small intestine. There. That's why the bridge. Wait, I gotta give them a thrill, too. And then, woo. And then this is the exit, everybody. This is the exit. Okay. Speeding toward the exit. That's in... Yes. We'll put an exit right there. Oh, I can't even simulate this. Hot diggity dog. Then we gotta loop around and connect to the start, unfortunately. Yippee. Kidneys and gallbladder are luxuries in this day and age. We might do them in a bit. Bursting appendix. We can have an appendix just explode. Where is it? Right about here? We could have an appendix just explode out of nowhere. You vote no liver? And that's the duodenum, pilgrims. Take a look at the entrance to the colon, pilgrims. Yeah, who needs it? You had a gallbladder removed recently? Dang. That's rough. Okay, and of course, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but since this is the exit of the large intestine, bye. That's how it is. Sorry. Ceremonial. No, wait, the exit's over here. It's not ceremonial. It's a real exit. You just don't want it. I can't see squat. See-through rides. There you go. The large intestine is open, pilgrims. Make a liver a drink stand and name it alcohol beverages. Yeah, so I can't change the color of the water unless I change the color of the water for the entire park. It's all linked together. Ross, thank you for that. This game is called Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. And it's a rip-roaring good time. There. Now the small intestine and large intestine rides are open. My soul is leaving my body. Today you learned that the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine, connects to the jejunum, or the middle part of the small intestine. Like the medical terms for intestine sounds like K-pop band members. This is good. Let's see a full view. This is Anatomy Park. We have not created a perimeter that looks like a human being's outline yet. The logs need to be brown. There you go. We can give him orthopedic shoes to help him out. Yes, we can. Why is my janitor wandering around in the middle of the small intestine? My one red blood cell. You've got work to do, friend. You're the only red blood cell in the entire body, so you've got to pull a lot of duty at the same time. Get on it. You got to regulate. You got to enrich yourself with oxygen, and you got to get to every organ in the body fast. Name. Oh, yeah. My live goal has been achieved. Oh, thank you for the rose, Tin Man. Security is the white blood cell, wherever it is. It's off doing the work. Mexico, thank you for the heart me. Osmosis Jones? You know, I never saw that movie, and I consider it a personal victory. We still need an esophagus. This person's dying. What are the muscles? Currently, this person has no muscles. They're just a loose collection of major bodily organs and absolutely no container to hold it all together. It's kind of metal. No, I can't even do a miniature railroad. I feel pretty stuck here. Do they have lungs yet? Yes, right here. These are the lungs. Left lung, or sorry, left lung, right lung. The left, did you know that the left lung is smaller to make room for the heart? Follow for more body facts. Did you know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? This won't work. What I need is an inverted impulse that loops around underground. I think that's what it is. No, I need something that that is capable of looping around underground. But we can't do the DZ. I don't think we've actually made that yet. I'm sorry to say. I don't think you can have two stations on an inverted impulse coaster. I think it just won't let it happen. I think you can do a twister roller coaster with that, right? Compact inverted? See, none of these show multiple stations, which worries me. Oh my gosh. Okay, just do the train. The problem is, how do I loop it back? I'll try to loop it underground, but if it doesn't work, the entire park is compromised and bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Train ride, go. Esophagus. And then magically go underground. Really? I can't just level out or something? One more bump? Okay, that worked. A lot of people are in the park trying to queue for rides. You know there's a non-zero chance you don't make it out alive. That's the cost of being a microorganism inside of a human body. The DZ... I don't think I can give you what you're asking for, honestly. Nope, wait. Level out. Okay, we're gonna have to reroute a couple of arteries here, but that's nothing. Modern medicine can do it. This is an arterial bypass. Nope, that won't work. I know. We'll go up. Human bodies are 3D, right? Perfection. We did it, Reddit. Kim Jong-Jake notoriously can't provide what we need. It's... The international pressure is unbelievable. Open miniature railroad. Can't. Entrance not built yet, of course. Entrance. Exit. Open. We have our esophagus back. We did it, everybody. We did it. We got our esophagus. It's eating a train. I forgot to actually make it get off here. That's my bad. Okay, we don't have our esophagus. It was supposed to make people get out here. Why don't I have an entrance?
What do John Wayne and the endoplasmic reticulum have in common? They are both a little rough paws for effect, pilgrims.
That was bad. Good work. Why don't I have an entrance exit at stomach? I don't? They're right here. They're right here. I suppose the stomach should exit to enter the large intestine, though. That was my mistake. I'll rectify it immediately. Oh, no, wait. The entrance and exit have to be on the same side. That's crap. Hold on to your butts. We're rotating. No, wait. We're not rotating. Sorry. We'll just build the ride sideways, and that way the exit can come out lower than the entrance. Wait, that's a bad idea, too. Oh, man. I'll put it back where it was. I'll set the entrance to be... See, they both have to be on the same side as the platform. That's poop. You have the Six Flags version of RCT2. I think that's what I have, too, because everything is branded as Six Flags in this game. If I build it sideways, like so, like this, then I can have the entrance be here and the exit be here, and have them not actually touch. Right. Like that. You go into the stomach, you come out, and you go to the intestine. The duodenum, if you will. Colon bumper cars call it rectum. Colon bumper cars call it rectum. By the way, this is the exit of the large intestine. What do you think? Is there another ride like the pirate ship that's not a pirate ship? I don't know. I'm not sure. If there is, it would be in the object selector.
Greetings and salutations from Twitch chat, TikTok chat. Who never thought of rectum bumper cars? We would like to offer you a visa to come live on Twitch. We like you.
Yeah, did you hear that, TikTok? Whomever thought of rectum bumper cars, we would like to offer you a visa to come live on Twitch. We like you. That's up to you. Chinese junk swing ride. I don't see how that's any better than just a regular pirate ship. There's a space shuttle ride like that.
Inversion ship is similar to swinging ship.
Inversion ship is similar to swinging ship. Let me check again. Twitch is the country club for this live. TikTok is the streets. They'd never let me in. Tin Man, who told you you're not allowed in? Yeah, it's just not there. We have a swinging ship
All are
pirate
welcome
ship,
on Twitch.
but
We don't discriminate.
allegedly they're both... Oh, I never actually... But it is there. Swinging inverter ship is there. Weird. I guess I have both already, and I didn't know it. Hashtag street team, oh my. What do you mean TikTok will ride on them? May need RCT2 expansion packs for inversion ship. Okay, it looks like I have got to skedaddle, unfortunately. I think I said that like an hour ago, but now it's actually true. So, this isn't over yet. Anatomy Park will keep going next time. But for now, I'm jakeydon't. Stay in school, or don't. Oh, like Deezy, just in time. Okay. Make sure to give everyone in your life a big, sloppy, platonic, wet kiss right on the mouth, but don't make it weird. I'll see you all next time. Next stream is, I don't know when. But, if you join the TikTok with my link in it, that's when my next stream is.
The crossover ride with the OJ Park is the gloved finger.
I will be announcing my next stream in there when it happens. See you all later. Bye.